Okay, so the next building now would be the garage building. And when I started showing you the pictures, I was telling you there was a raised area on the front of the garage here. And we're going to address that now. And while I'm at it, I wanted to light the buildings. So what I did, because I had to put a floor in here to raise this up, and then they have the roof on it, I can't get in there afterwards. So before I put the roof, I drilled a hole through the cardboard. And then I drilled down through here, and I ran a light. So the light goes in, and it's behind the garage door where you can't see it, but everything will be lit. So this is where this is going to go, and it'll be like this. And what I did was, when I cut the angle off of this loading dock, I kept a piece of the foam, and that would be this. And then what we did was I matched it to go right in here like this. And then this building will be attached to the layout, and then this will get glued in right here just like that. And then that's our base, like they had in the picture. And that's how we're gonna do that. So now I want to mount this building to the layout here. And what I do to do that is, I don't want to have gaps around the bottom of the building. Right here, there are some small gaps. Let's take this out. And I don't want people, or myself, because I'm kind of clumsy like that, where I can just bump things and it just moves, you know. And when you've got things like this in front of it, and you don't want to be able to just, you know, move it around. You want it to be kind of glued down in a spot where you want it. So what I do is I use this stuff. I don't remember what it's called, but it's like a clay. I got it from a craft store, and it's clay that doesn't harden. It's always soft, and what I do is I take some of this, and I'm using white because that's the concrete color I used on the foundation. And what I do is I take this and we form it, and I just form it into long things like this. And then we take this and I put it all the way around the perimeter of the building, but you just got to put it kind of small enough. And as you work it, the clay gets softer and softer, which is great, because then the building will set into it a lot better. And it keeps the light from bleeding out from under the buildings, and it's really great stuff. It's not very expensive. So then we take this and we'll move it over on this side, and we'll just lay this all the way around. All the way around the building. We don't need to do this front half because this ramp is going to cover that. So what we're going to do now is we're going to set this down right where we want it. Make sure it's where we want it. And we're going to press this into the clay. And you want it to squeeze out all the way around. So, like that. And then what we're going to do, you know, back with the knife, we're going to cut off the extra. Especially on the sides of the foundation here, it just looks like it's just part of the foundation. It's hard to tell where it is because we've matched the color fairly well. And then wherever it's short, because I do have some areas here that are just didn't fill in all the way that I would have liked, is I'll just take this extra that I cut off and I'll just form it right in there. That's pretty good just like that. I think we can call it done. The rest of the smaller cracks that are around here, they can probably be filled when I paint the whole driveway area here. That's going to get painted a concrete color. You see just a little bit more in the front here. All I'm doing is I'm just working it so that the warmer it gets a little more pliable. Just going to push this right up here. The ramp in the front, we're going to use this same caulk that I used on the other side of this. I'm just going to run a small bead. Just going to run a small bead across the back side of this. Let that dry up. And then that's our ramp. And then once that's dries up a little bit more, we can take the spackle. Actually, I might do it now. We can take the spackle and just fill in these gaps here so that they go blend right into the groundwork here. And that's the first stage of getting all of this done. We'll come back in a couple of days, and maybe, or next week actually. I'll come back next week and we'll do another video on how I get all this sanded in and the other building mounted in here, and we'll start working on some of the scenery that goes around it. There's a corrugated fence that goes around the perimeter, and then there'll be a gate over here. If you watch the TV show Sons of Anarchy, that's how it is, and I'm trying to copy that as best I can. I know the road work isn't right, and, other things, but the compound is going to be as accurate as I can be with it. So anyway, thanks for watching, and tune in next time, and we'll see if we can't finish a lot of this up and be done with it. Thanks. Till next time. Bye.